Hello everyone, welcome to my channel, Clarity Uncensored, where we keep it raw and real here, honey. So if this isn't, this ain't what you want. Look, we're gonna go ahead and get into this reading. I don't know what's getting ready to come out, but we're just gonna take it as is, okay? We're gonna do some freestyling here. I know one thing, somebody's keeping a secret. Someone's keeping a secret. And it's not a good one. I'm telling you, they being real hush-hush about something. I'm telling you. Yep. Let's see what's going on. Let's shuffle these cards up a little bit more. I want to thank all my new subscribers for tuning into my channel. I really appreciate you guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You're awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. I'm going to go ahead and tap into this energy. Universe, Spirit, give me light, clarity, wisdom, and the truth that my collective seek from this reading. Let's split the deck. You know what? I want to see what's on top of each. Let's go. I like doing different. I don't have to be like everybody else. Okay. So what we got here? We got Judgment. Hold on now. Yeah, we got Judgment, the Nine of Wands, and the Eight of Cups. Okay, I had to get my glasses, but anyway, so what I'm saying, when I'm looking at this, I'm looking at somebody have made up their mind that they have to protect their energy. They have to release what no longer serves them, and they don't mind walking away from it. Their emotions are not caught up in whatever this situationship is. You know, they have decided that, okay, time's up. The 2 tens, the Judgment is the number 20. That breaks down to 2 tens. 2 tens, that's what? Completion. Somebody is definitely over and moving past a situation. I'm glad I picked these. You know, I like reading different. Listen, you never know what you're going to get. I don't do any particular spread. I don't stick to any particular pattern. I just move with the universe. I do whatever it asks me to do. You know what I'm saying? As far as the cards and that. So we're going to keep it pushing. I was taking my hair down. Ooh, it was feeling heavy. It was feeling heavy. My hair is beginning to feel heavy on my head. I'm happy it's growing for all I've taken it through. Anyway, something could be heavy, weighing heavy on your mind or weighing heavy on you. What else we got here? Yep, it revolves around family. It revolves around you hanging on to whatever you believe to be true as far as your values, you know, your protection, protecting your peace, you know, I mean, like, and then we got this four pentacles right underneath the 7 of cups. Okay, let's look at it. Judgment, family. Okay, so guess what? You could be releasing or not trying to be bothered with toxic family members. You understand what I'm saying? I'm gonna move this, guys, because I gotta cover this up. I hate having to do that, but you know how it is. Anyway, so yeah, you hate having to, you know, be in that energy, but sometimes whatever necessary. If you have to protect your peace, if it means cutting off certain individuals, that's fine. You stand for truth and honesty and fairness. And you know, so if it doesn't match your energy, you're not getting ready to be bothered with it. You understand what I'm saying? And that goes for across the board. If whatever or whoever isn't matching your energy, you have the right, you reserve the right to say F you. I'm gonna protect my peace over everything. You get what I'm saying? And that's what this is looking like, for real. Yep. You frugal. You being very selective with who you spend your time and who you give your energy to, as you should. And you damn sure don't have time or energy for a lying motherfucker. Look, Knight of Pentacles. What I say? The four cups. And the Tower. I gotta show you. See? You gonna walk away from something before it gets to a point where you can't come back. You understand what I'm saying? You know, the point of no return. Sometimes you can really step your ass off into the point of no fucking return. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You can say some shit, do some shit, and sometimes you can't come back from that shit. You feel me? I mean, like, I feel this. For real. You know, and let me tell you something. You have integrity, and where some people don't have integrity, they gon' stick to whoever it is, no matter what. No matter what. You know, and guess what? You ain't budging. All the tea in China couldn't make you go anywhere near whoever this toxic ass person is that you have cut off and avoiding. Yeah. And that ain't nothing but the truth. You standing on business. I feel like I'm reading myself. Honest to God, I do. Honest to God. You know what? And I know whoever this individual is will probably think, yeah, I live rent-free in that motherfucking head. No, you don't live rent-free in my goddamn head. What the problem is, I feel as though I ain't getting my lick back. That's the whole motherfucking problem. When a person feels disrespected and they don't get their lick back, yeah, that's different. It's different. But don't worry, because the universe, I'm going to allow the universe to do what I couldn't. Yeah. And guess what? When God take over, he can do it better than anybody. All you have to do is keep moisturizing. I intend to. And keep your appearance together. You understand what I'm saying? Take good care of yourself. Keep your hair nice. Just keep yourself together. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah, you want to give them something to hate about. Really give them something to hate about. Yeah. But anyway, yeah, you walked away from a toxic ass situation. It could evolve around family. You releasing that bullshit because guess what? Just because blood don't make you family. That's what I'm going to say. Blood don't make you family. What in the hell is this Knight of Pentacles out here talking about? Let me see. I got to get... Well, to me, there isn't any action. There isn't any movement because you refuse. There isn't any movement towards whatever this toxicity is. You've left it behind. You know what I'm saying? You have nothing to give. It's almost to the point where a person couldn't pay you enough money to come around whatever this situation is. I'm damn serious. You are rejecting everything that no longer serves you, whether it's friends, family, associates, whatever. Disrespect will not be tolerated. Okay? Period. You see that Ace of Wands? Fresh start, new beginning. You rather throw in the whole goddamn... Yeah, you rather throw the towel in on the whole situation. Yeah, look at that. With the High Priestess. I know it's moving, y'all. I'm sorry. I don't know what to do. What did I do? Hold on. I hope that helped. If it didn't, I'm sorry. We'll figure it out. So here we have the Ace of Wands, the Page of Pentacles, and the High Priestess. Okay. So what I want to say to that is, yeah, that's what I thought. You moving at your own pace, doing whatever it is you want to do, not giving a rat's ass about whatever this is that's going on for real. The universe is telling you, I got it. That's what the universe is saying. See, whenever you see that cloud, that's the universe. This is the universe saying, I got it. You hang in there. You see? Green all on that wand. Trust me. When I say let the Lord fight your battles, or let whoever your faith is fight your battles, whatever it is, the universe, whoever spirit, whoever you want to call on, let them fight your battles. You don't have to do anything. You keep being whoever you are. Someone is coming around that's going to be very, what I want to say, giving. What I see here, like I said, you putting up a defense. Somebody want to make a peace offering, but they're afraid you're going to reject it. Whoever this individual is very immature, could be younger than you for some. All right, but see, you in that high priestess energy. You can see through the bullshit. You know that whoever this individual coming back around for this immature ass, low vibing ass apology, you see right through them. You know they're not genuine. You know they don't mean they're not being honest. Somebody's initials could be B or J. You just, you in your high priestess energy. You could have seen this disaster coming. You understand what I'm saying? And you had to allow it to play itself out. Yeah, for real. You had to allow it to play itself out. And that's what you did. You was like, okay, cool. Is this what we doing? Fine. Okay. But now don't when I get to that energy, don't think I'm gonna budge. Look. Don't think I'm gonna budge. Look. Here, you got a disaster hit. You saw it, and then it was like, I don't know, you were expecting more from somebody and didn't get it. Leo energies here. Okay. What's the Leo? Leo the lion. Happy birthday, Leo still. Okay. Here we have the 8 of Swords, the 10 of Swords. Bad energy, horrible communication. Whoever you are, you could have felt that, oh, wow. Okay. Emotionally, somebody felt trapped, stuck in a messed up situation. Like I said, somebody could have blindsided you with some bullshit, and it happens to be someone in your family. Yeah, you felt backstabbed, betrayed with the 10 of Swords. You thought whoever you and this individual were on the same page, and you weren't. You found out that whoever you trusted, whoever you thought was on the same page, you really weren't. But you saw this. You knew it all the while. You the high priestess. You knew it. You was just waiting for whatever it was to present itself. And it did. Look. King of Wands. The Magician. And the 2 of Swords. You could have been expecting for somebody to step up, take action, and they didn't. Masculine energy in that King of Wands. All right. With the Magician, yeah, somebody had an opportunity to fix something, turn something around, change the whole trajectory of a situation, and they did not. Now, because you didn't get whatever this was from this individual, you and this 2 of Swords energy, you protecting your energy. whoever you were dealing with thought you were blind to the bullshit, but all the while you saw right through it, because if you notice, it looks like she's peeking underneath that blindfold. She's peeking underneath that blindfold. Okay, whoever this individual is, they ready for whatever communication, and it's going to be defensive. Whoever this individual is, they still defensive. They trying to take the emotion out of whatever this toxic ass vibe is, but it's hard. Do you get what I'm saying? You see those little mounds in there and everything, those little mound structures in that water. Whoever this person is, yeah, they trying to get past all this emotional bullshit, but it's hard. It really is. And because this King of Wands he turned his head to it. Somebody in that King of Wands energy turned their head to the bullshit instead of facing it, instead of addressing it. And it could be somebody in your family. Yeah. And when that individual turned their head to the bullshit, you felt goddamn. Like, what the fuck? Yeah. What brought down this tower? What caused the tower? We got the Page of Swords, an immature ass motherfucker running their goddamn mouth, lying. You see the clouds in the background? That to me depicts lies. Anything else you want to talk about bringing down this goddamn tower? Somebody made a bad choice. Yep. Somebody thought that the choice that they made was going to be good, but it wasn't. Somebody could have got paid to do some stupid shit or say some stupid shit. Somebody got a bet. Yeah. 3 of Wands. Well, you know what the 3 is, right? Expansion, initial success. One energy is movement. You know, energy is passion. Let me see. Waiting for something to happen. Look at those ships. Those look like ships out there. Little dots, little ships. Like you waiting on something to come in. They were waiting on something to happen. Somebody was standing back waiting to see what was what. They regard it. You see they got that one staff, that one wand in their hand, and they protected by 2. Yeah. It could have been one person, and they knew they were protected by 3. That one person that got paid to say some stupid shit could have been, they felt like they were protected by 3 individuals. You see those 3s? 3, 3, 3. And guess what? That person had ample opportunity to say no. They could have changed the whole thing, but they went along with the bullshit. All for the money. Somebody got paid to do something stupid or say something stupid. Now they wish they had what I say. Yep. See, whoever this person is, they ain't all that strong like they try to portray themselves to be. Somebody, you know, they I guess they figure whoever got paid to be the mouthpiece, they thought they were the strongest one in the bunch and could take whoever this is, but they can't. They ran their mouth and said too much, and now they can't take that shit back. Now that they ain't had a chance to think about it. Yeah, they can't. They made a bad decision. I'm just going to tell you that right now. And they can't take it back. Yeah, they had a choice. They could have chose right, but they chose wrong. They chose to do whatever this toxic ass bullshit somebody put their ass up to. Somebody paid an individual to say some nasty shit or do some nasty shit to you, ma'am, sir, whoever you are. It was some money involved. Trust me, it was some money involved. Yep, it was some money exchanged. Yep. Wow. That's all I got to say. Look. Took it right out the box. And what do we have? Hype man. What it say? Talk themselves up to feel seen, secure, but underneath feels very insecure about themselves, insecure, insincere, low self-esteem. Let me repeat that. I'm sorry. Talks themselves up to feel secure, but underneath feels very insecure about themselves, insincere, low self-esteem, whoever this individual is. Let me tell you something else about this person. Okay, talks about it but doesn't be about it. Liar. Talks a big game but does not follow through. Big flirt, player mentality. Whoever this is, they run their mouth and can't back shit up. And guess what? Let me go ahead and show you. Let me go ahead and just set them down here so you can see. Because I like for you to see the cards. Because I don't want you thinking I'm manipulating anything or I already no, baby. I don't have time for that, okay? It is what it is. It says, pain principle. Gets off on others' pain and suffering. Enjoys seeing other people fail or not succeed. Likes to feel superior as if they're winning and they're not. No pity party. Does not feel bad for others. If they are going through personal emotional emotional issues, dismisses other people's pain. Sounds familiar. This says beyond repair, tries to fix a broken relationship, blind faith, refuses to see the truth, irrevocable damage, but refuses to move on. I know, that's me. I know I need to move on, but I'm not until I feel like I got my leg back. Fixer-upper. Becomes fixated on fixing a person by loving them or becoming the perfect partner. Nah. Savior complex. Nah. That person could be in that mentality. Yeah. Becomes fixated on fixing a person by loving them or becoming the perfect partner. Savior complex on an all-time high. That individual. Okay. What else we got? High end. Let's see what else. Okay, we're going to shuffle them up a little bit. See what comes up, comes out. We're going to go ahead and this want to come out. Oh, these want to come out. And then we might wrap this horse and pony show up. Ghosting, solitary, short and sweet. So for ghosting, we have vanishes into thin air, stops all communication while relationship is growing, leaves others bewildered and confused. Haunting, pops back in without any warning or explanation, lazy attempts at reconnection, such as a like causes emotional trouble. Wow. Whoever this individual is, they could be getting ghosted every now and then or whatever. I don't know. Put it however resonate with you. Solitary. Prefers to be alone and in one's thoughts. Individualist. Deep contemplation without interference from others. That's me. Isolation. I know that fits me. How about you guys? Isolation. Prefers to be alone in order to protect from getting hurt. Does not take risk. Overthinks and overanalyzes without action. Okay, if the shoe fit, wear it. Short and sweet. Brief love affair, karmic connection with life lessons. Okay, karmic could be anybody. It could be a family member, it could be a friend. Karmic is somebody that come into your life to teach you a lesson, period. That's it and that's all. Okay. It says, what else? Look at this, y'all. Brief love affair, but refusing to let go. Karmic connection, one believes to be a soulmate or twin flame connection. I don't know who that is. Somebody could think that this person is their karmic and they soulmate and they this and they that, and they really ain't. You heard that. That was a goddamn confirmation for somebody. No, honey, that is not your soulmate. Been hanging on all this time just to realize now that that is not your soulmate. God damn, that's got to be a hurtful fucking situation to be with somebody for over 40 fucking years and not be able to collect a goddamn thing if that fucking pass. You understand what I'm saying? And I'm not saying that that's the only thing. You understand what life is about. But to have lived or been in someone's presence for 40 fucking years and you can't get a dime if that motherfucker, something happened to him because you weren't even smart enough to get a goddamn insurance policy in that motherfucker's name 40 years ago. Dummy. That's why a lot of people mad, yo. A lot of people are mad because they look back at their life and they see how they could have done better. And then they see somebody else doing better. And that eats their ass up because it reminds them of what they didn't do or how they could have done or what they should have done. They live in coulda, shoulda, woulda all the fucking time. And when people live in that coulda, shoulda, woulda mentality, guess what? They're miserable. And if you're happy, they want to steal that from you. They don't want to see you happy. And let me tell you something else too. That certain people can hate how your family actually love you. You understand what I'm saying? They can actually hate how your family love you. You understand? For some of y'all can have a family member that really love you to death. I mean, like take good care of you, look out for you and this, that, and other. Some people can't stand that. They can't stand it. But they expect that from their family, from their loved one, from their family member. You know, man, get the fuck out of here. You know, I mean, like, I don't like messy people. And this is messy. And it's giving me messy vibes. It's giving me somebody got a big goddamn mouth, don't know when to shut the fuck up. That's what it's giving me. And I'm not sorry about that. I'm just going to tell you what I see. You know what I'm saying? And it's got to do with family issues. You know what I mean? Toxic, low vibing ass family issues. Yeah. Somebody don't know when to shut their fucking mouth. But the universe is going to handle it. Trust and believe that. I'm standing on that. I know the universe is going to handle it. And you need to stand on that too, collective. If you feel like you've been disrespected, you feel like somebody was ignorant enough to damn test you, push your buttons, try to knock you off your square, bring you out of character, just know whatever you said or didn't say was what you were supposed to do right then and there in that energy, in that moment. Because guess what? The universe, God hears everything. He sees everything. And let me tell you something. No one gets away with this shit. Especially being just the outright nasty and dirty and low down and saying whatever the fuck out their mouth and not giving it a second thought. You don't, I mean, like, women, listen, God protects babies and seniors, older people. But you got some older people that are ignorant as fuck and don't know when to shut the fuck up. And they say whatever out their ignorant ass mouths. Okay? They don't know any better. And when you know, listen, I'm going to say this. This is advice for somebody listening. Listen to me very closely. You don't stoop to their level. You don't match their energy. If you know that heifer ain't got more than an 8th grade education and here you are college educated, multiple degrees, why would you argue with that motherfucker? No, they can't come to where you are. And you definitely don't need to stoop to where they are. Okay? You stay classy. You stay moisturized. You stay beautiful. You stay well groomed and you take good care of yourself. Go to the doctor, go to the dentist, go to the eye doctor. Make sure that you straight. Okay? Yeah, that part. All right? Give these motherfuckers something to really talk about since they like running their goddamn mouth. All right? You know what they need to do? They need to sit somewhere. They need to sit someplace quiet. I mean, like really sit someplace quiet and reflect on their own goddamn life. Past, present, and future. What is it that they would like to see for themselves? Where would they like to be in the next 5 years? You understand what I'm saying? But guess what? Some people, they don't think like that. Clearly they don't, because guess what? When they were in their 20s and 30s and 40s, they weren't thinking about their 50s and 60s and 70s if they make it to that. They weren't even thinking about that. You understand? But you were, collective. You were thinking about it. Okay? You were smart enough to go ahead, do whatever the hell it was that you had to do, whether it was educate yourself formally or educate yourself going from, learning on these jobs and everything like that and building up, because you don't have to have a goddamn 4-year degree or 2-year degree or any degree to really make it successfully. We've seen that. We got multimillionaires, billionaires out here not college educated. Okay, so I'm not saying that's a necessity, but when you don't pull anything, that person wasn't even smart enough to pull anything together, and you were. Y'all went down totally different paths. You made totally different decisions. You could have been married once or twice where this person was never married at all. You understand? You could be eligible for whoever's Social Security, and you don't even want it. You don't need it because yours is just good. Yours is just fine. You good on your own. And that's another thing. When people are robbing Peter to pay Paul and this, that, and the third, and you out here doing whatever the hell it is you want to do, you think they like to see that? That just reminds them of the fucked up decisions they made in their teens, their 20s, and their 30s. When they look at you and they see you swiping, and they see you shopping, and they see you buying whatever the hell it is you want without looking at a goddamn price, it just reminds that individual of the fucked up, low vibing fucking decisions they made. But they don't have the right to take that out on someone else. No. And let me tell you something else, okay? Why would you want to be around somebody that don't even acknowledge your ass? Yeah, marinate on that, because ain't no fucking way. I've always said, in collective, I'm sure if you listening to this, you better have said as well, if you're going to be with somebody, they're going to make sure everybody know who you are out front. Yeah, no mistake. That's my woman. That's my wife. Period. Okay? That's how you roll, collective. But whoever these individuals are that's hating and jealous, they don't roll like that. You understand what I'm saying? And if they do have a man or whatever, the motherfucker ain't showing up nowhere with their ass. That part. So let them haters hate. Let people say what they gonna say. You got some ignorant people out here. You just have to be forgiven and move on and know that the universe is going to deal with that ass. Trust that. You see. And then again, you might not want to be around, because if you think that motherfucker's miserable now, wait. Just wait. My advice to you, collective, keep moisturizing, keep reading, keep gaining all the knowledge you can about all sorts of subjects. Yeah, do that, okay? Take good care of yourself. Go to the doctor, go to the dentist, and make sure you're moisturizing, okay? And we're going to leave it right there. And if anything about this message resonated with you in any shape, form, or fashion, like, share, and subscribe. Peace, love, and light.